And I was really taken aback. I thanked him so much. That was really wonderful to hear. And then I said, Mr. Thomas, I've got a bit of a secret. I'm going to be taking over the monthly title. I'm the new flagship writer of Conan the Barbarian. And he looks at me and he goes, is that so? And I said, yeah. And then he slaps a hand on my shoulder and he goes, welcome to the fraternity.
Wow. Wow.
Like, come on.
Wonderful. Yeah. Are you kidding me? That's fantastic.
I walked. Do you have swearing on this show?
You can absolutely swear on this show. Yes.
So I walk back to my table and my wife looks at me and she goes, are you fucking high? Because I looked like I was stoned, like I was tingly. I was like, whoa.
Yeah, you're dazed.
I was really wigged out. And I said, no, it's like I basically got knighted by, Roy Thomas. It was very, very sweet. Let me see if I can share it's present, right? Yeah. Hold on one sec here. Share screen.
Let's see if it works. This is great, Jim, because truly my guests never take control of this. Okay,
I bring my own stuff. There it is.
Yeah,
the shirt is very appropriate. I'm saying, dang. That was a great moment. Yeah, man. That's I walked away from there just absolutely just buzzing like you would not believe,
That's wonderful. Hey, man, listen, the reality is, and it's kind of appropriate that we're talking about Conan, there is like an alchemy to writing and drawing Conan that a lot of other comics just don't have because of the pedigree, because of the history.
Yeah. Because it feels like so many artists bring their best to that book. Like it unlocks something really cool, in them. I've been such a fan of Doug Braithwaite for so long. I met him years ago. He had done Justice and all that kind of stuff. And I was just like, wow, this guy's crazy,
Oh my God, yeah.
And he was such a sweet guy. We had chatted. We were in this festival in Northern England. And he was very quiet and confident and knew what he did well and all this kind of stuff. And I thought, now that guy, that's an artist right there, And I never imagined that I would get to meet him. And then what happened was, we knew De La Torre wasn't going to be able to do every month. Like it would just kill him. He can do a book in a month, but that grind will just, it'll wreck you. And we knew that we were planned out in advance. We didn't want it to be a burden or for him to feel like we were going to put more wicks in the candle than he could burn. And so Doug was just going to do, Titan had recommended Doug, and Doug was going to do some variant covers. And then just on a lark, I think they said, hey, you wouldn't be up for interiors, would you? And he said, I've always, I've never drawn Conan before. I'm actually really excited to do it. And he said, can we get on a call? And I thought, oh crap, and my editor at the time, Matt, he was like, Doug says he knows you. And I'm like, yeah, we met at a convention like years ago, but I was more of I'd been doing skull kickers and a couple things, but he doesn't really know my work or whatever. And so we get on this call and we have this wonderful conversation, and he's very cagey in the sense he's like, I'm just going to do these 4 issues. And that's kind of, my limit on it. I don't know if I'm built for this or not. And he said, I haven't read the original stories. I read the comics and I love them, but you guys are the experts. And we said, don't worry, we're going to send you tons of reference. We'll get you all lined up. I'll explain to you the significance of all the things that we're doing. And we were working on the 3rd issue of his arc. So that would have been 5, 6, 7, issue 7. And we were like, Doug, these are just stunning. We're so happy. Diego Rodriguez is coloring the hell out of this. I can't believe how beautiful it is. We would love for you to stick around for more issues. And he was very kind of didn't want to commit. And I thought, oh God, how do I convince this guy to stick around? He's so perfect on the book. And a couple weeks later, he asked if we could jump on a Zoom call. And he said that he was having the most fun he's had, in years and years. And he asked if it would be okay for him to stick around. And I was just like, are you kidding? And so then he found out I was negotiating a long-term contract. And then he's like, well, now I want to stick around even longer. And that's just like the coolest,